Welcome back to Project Buddy. I got the name right that time. So this is going to be video number 8. We're going to work on the long section, so I need to do the framing. That might be a bit more of a challenge than I thought, but we'll get it done. And hopefully we can get one side finished tonight. It just depends on how long it's going to take to do this framing, so we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Well, I've got some boards down. I put a little gap here because I'm trying to use some scrap wood, quite honestly, and I'm just tacking the bottom of the paneling to it. Up here is a groove that the paneling will slide into, so it will be held from the top and from the bottom. That's the way they had it before. I don't have any wood up at the top to brace it, so I made some marks where there's a pipe there. I want to put the outlet over here, and then there's another pipe over here, so at least I'll know where to cut a hole that I can attach a pipe to. And then I will have to get it measured out for the paneling so that I can get around the tire hump properly. I do have a template from the other side that I could use to tie it in, as long as I know where the edge of it is. So we'll start going there. I'm just tucking some of these wires that are here, some of the extra wires just back in the area, because I'll be able to access those, and if I need to drill a hole, I'll be able to just drill it through where I have it, or maybe just fish it underneath the paneling right by the tire. So I'll start getting that going. So I got the paneling, and I cut out that spot based on my measurements, and I actually laid the paneling up against the wall and that tire, and just used a pencil to trace out the design. So I think we'll be okay. So we'll see how this fits. Okay, so we got the panel in. It's a little bit of a gap back there, but I can clear that up with just some side trim. I got to wire in the outlet. Ran a hole for some of these wires, and worked really well. It just slides right into this trim up here, so I don't know if you can see that or not. So it's we made good progress. So I'll just have to nail this into place on the bottom, and we should be good to go for, I think tonight. It's getting close to 8 o'clock, so it's a good time to stop. Okay, so here's the finished product so far. Got it all wired in, got my heater hooked up because it's a little chilly out. So I have that last little board to put in there. And then I'll get started over here. My coffee's tucked back over there so I don't spill it, but I did spill it once. And then I have that section. So I think I might be able to get those done on the next trip. So I'll probably work on it tomorrow. I think I'm going to leave this one as a open film so that you have a little bit more to watch. Maybe I'll post it. Probably will. So thanks for watching, and like and subscribe, and we'll get on to more of it tomorrow perhaps. So thanks again. Appreciate all your support and your views. Take care. Okay, we're back at it the next day. Gonna try to get the rest of these panels in, and hopefully I can get started on some flooring, but I guess we will see how it goes. One thing I forgot to mention is I don't know where my headlamp is. So if you all happen to see it as I'm recording, please let me know, because I don't have a clue where it is. I've been having to use my iPhone when I've had to shut off electric to wire up some of the outlets. So hope you continue to enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. We got this panel in and put board down below. I just didn't bother to show you. You've done that before. I have a board in down here. I don't really have room to put one over there. I might be able to sneak one in, possibly. But I've got this part cut, so I got to do the template for the tire area, and then we should be good to put it in place. So I'm working on this other panel. I put the outlet in ahead of time. Now it looks a little crooked or something, but I can fix that. So now I just got to sort of wedge it back into that one spot and then start prying it up underneath the track. So this is what we've got done tonight. We got this panel in with the electrical outlet, and we got the rest of that panel in. And so I'm gonna call it a night. It didn't seem like I got much done. This panel was a little bit more of a challenge of trying to get it up in the track and also get it down to the position that I need it to be. The track makes it pretty tight in there. So I just have a small section. It's like 36 inches wide, which I was hoping that I was going to be able to not have to use the extra piece of paneling, that I could take it back. But that's not going to be the case. I'm going to have to use it. I don't think I have. I don't have anything else that I could use, and I would prefer it to be one whole piece. So we'll get back at it in a couple days. Tomorrow I can't work on it because I'm going to be in another town, and I'm visiting my daughter and son-in-law and my newest grandson. So I'm looking forward to that. So nothing trumps seeing them. So we'll get back at it and get that last section in. And then once that is in, then I'm going to put flooring down. So we'll see ya on the next video. See ya. Okay, so it's been a few days off. I'm going to finish up the last panel and probably make this just one video. So you saw a lot of stuff. I'm trying to keep them sort of small, and I forgot to put a cover over that. I think I'm getting copyright, not infringements, but that there's a copyright. That's actually the company I work for. I was going to put a sticker over it that said Project Budde just to see if it wouldn't do anything, but I'll have to do that in another video. Anyway, so we'll get started at it. So we just have this last panel to do. So I've got to cut out the panel. I need to put that board back in there. And then we should be finished with the paneling. and then I'll sweep up and I'm going to start working on the floor, and we'll go from there. I think it's come along really nice, and I'm excited about it. So hope you're still enjoying. Let's get started. So I've got that board in, and I made a mark. It's 34 inches wide by 23 3/4. So I'll go cut that. The one thing I think I'm going to try is maybe put some Vaseline petroleum oil on the very top, so that when I slide it up into that channel, maybe it will slide a little bit better. It's a pretty tight fit. So I'm going to give that a try, and I think we'll be good to go. I was thinking of using some scrap pieces of paneling because I've got a whole sheet of paneling left over, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think that's just chintzing the way out. I'd rather have it as complete panels as much as I can. I pretty much did that all the way around, with the exception of the very long panel on the back that I had to actually use two pieces because it's too long. So we'll get that cut, and let's get the last panel in. So here's my panel. You'll notice a line there. I'm trying to make sure that I just cut out what I need. When I do the saw, I make sure that the saw tooth is not going too far below the panel. That helps cut down on the chipping of it. And when I get to a certain spot, I'm going to just use like a hand saw or one of my trimmer saws to cut, so that I can try to save as much of the panel as I can, so I don't have big saw cuts. Well, it's in. There's a little spot down here that's shown, and hey, some of that got messed up, but that's going to all be covered anyway. One thing I think is really good is this type of tool. It's probably more because of how this is maybe things aren't perfectly level. This is just something you can pick up at Harbor Freight or whatever. So I'm going to nail the board to that piece of wood to keep it in place. The way that I do that is I use a very small drill, and I just drill a few holes. That's probably way more than I need. But I do that because it helps make the nails go in, and that way you can sort of push the nail in, and then it's going to go straight into the wood and you'll get a tight fit. So let's get this nailed in. Well, we've got all of the paneling done. So it's all the way around. Yeah, I still have a mess. So we're good to go. Now we can clean up and start on some of the flooring. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you'll keep watching. I'm really enjoying doing it. It's just hard to find time in between work and other events that are going on. But today's a Saturday, so I'm able to get some stuff done. So we'll go from there. So thanks for watching, and like and subscribe, and leave any comments that you have. And we'll start down on the flooring next. Thanks again.